I am excited. This came in today. I spent $500 on a Discmania mystery box, and we're going to see if it was worth it. I'm not the foremost expert by any means on Discmania discs, the collector discs, but these are all supposed to be collector ish discs or just like gems, ones that are just hard to find. These are going to be mostly Innova made plastic from Discmania. So, if you like the Innova runs, this video is for you, and hopefully you can tell me about some of these discs. But this one is a MD4 C-line bar stamp for Discmania. So we got a mid-range and another mid-range here, which I'm sure a lot of you are very familiar with, the Iron Samurai. So these creator series or tour series for Eagle back in the day when he was still with Discmania. But actually the first Iron Samurais, they actually had two swords. The second ones had one. So we'll stamp education for you. This one is a S-line FD. It's green. We're gonna have fun losing this disc, but it feels good. Nice, grippy, stiff plastic. I need some help with fairway drivers in my current bag. So I'm excited to throw that one. This one actually looks like it's gonna match my color scheme pretty dang well. It's got some blues and pinks in there. Always reminds me of my kids when I'm out there playing disc golf, so I don't forget to have fun. And this is not what my entire life is about. It's got a little eagle stamp on the bottom, FD2. This could be one that goes in the bag, but maybe not one I throw over the water. I think you can probably understand. This one is Discmania FD3 with a Lazat. So I actually had eagle there, Lazat here. It's good. Whoever put this box together, you did a good job. So FD3, I've never thrown FD3s actually. I've always been a Firebird guy. And this is probably what I'm most excited about here that is in this box. This is a C-line PD with a Huck Lab die. Doesn't look like it's ever been thrown actually. Super flat, super stiff. Exactly what I would want a PD to fly like. Sometimes I think the Discmania manufactured ones are a little bit too much dome compared to the older PDs. And I have a current S-line PD that probably is going to get just added to my backups over here pretty soon. If this flies, like I hope it flies, this is going to be straight into my bag this year. So that is super exciting to see in here. This one is another swirly S plastic. It's a PD2. It's got a little elephant stamp. Zero clue about this disc. I don't know what the stamp means or which run this comes from, but it's pretty flat, feels very overstable. It's been thrown, which again, I could care less if it's been thrown. I'm going to throw these. I got a Blizzard C-line PD2, which I've heard of, but I've never seen anyone throw it. I can tell it's a little bit lighter. Probably won't be going into my bag, which is not a big deal. And then I've got a spooky series, Horizon C, Color Glow Horizon C-line Cloud Breaker. That is signed actually by Gannon, which is pretty cool. I'm guessing that is a more collector like variant of the stamp for Halloween. I did not pay attention to the Halloween stuff this year, and this is a Cloudbreaker 2. If you are familiar with the DD3, you definitely know about the Cloudbreakers. These are pretty legendary discs. I don't know why, and we're about to find out. I've never actually had these before. I've had pretty much all the collector discs, Four Claws, Buzzes, Zones. I've thrown them all. I really do think like the Cloudbreakers, which there's another Cloudbreaker here. It's just the original one's an X out version. This one's been thrown a lot, which totally fine with me. I can always take a seasoned in disc, but I've never thrown the Cloudbreakers. So I'm curious to see how they fly compared to what I've got in the bag, which are a bunch of Halo Destroyers from 2020 and 2021. But like, you're probably thinking, why in the world would you spend like $45 or something on a per disc? Like, these are all so hard to find. Like, whenever Innova stopped making Discmania had to go and start producing their own version of the mold. So that means that they're not the original, right? Not the original Discmania kind of, I don't know if boutique's the right word. They had their own special, unique spot within the Innova lineup. The FD is great. FD3's got a lot of fans there, and the PD. Again, I don't think you can really find something that feels like a fairway driver and flies like a distance driver, like the PD. So, and that's why I bag it, you know, like I've really enjoyed throwing this PD, but no reason why I can't go to this. I just haven't really felt like spending the money to get one of these. But now through the mystery box, we've acquired one. So I will be throwing these. That is for sure. Might not throw this one though, because it's got a signature on there. Somebody's gonna want that. One day I will probably add this to my collection on here, maybe in my my warehouse of discs that I still have. Got about 1,000 left over from when I was running my online retail store. I slowly piece these things out, but really excited with this. So shout out to the person who put this together. It's a great box. It's got mids, fairways, drivers in here. Like, I'm very happy with this for spending $500. I had just sold somebody like $500 worth of inventory that they were just wanted to go resell. I was like, hey, here, have it, have fun. And then I wanted to go buy with that money a crazy mystery box. So this is what we got. Let me know in the comments if you know anything about these runs or what your favorite disc is. I'm curious to hear your thoughts, but that was fun. I think it was worth it. And we got some cool gems out of it. So I'm going to go throw these. So stay tuned for that. I'll show you some of those flights, show how those go. Actually, you know, it'd be interesting. Let me film around with only these mystery box discs. That's a good idea. Let's do that.